Here's a story from Grandpa for my three favorite little girls, Emma, Ayla, and Audrey. I love Mo Willems' books, especially Gerald and Piggy and also the pigeon stories. Here's a new story from Mo that is more of a thought puzzle on how to think about the relative size of things and of you. At first, the book might seem like a little kid story, but it really tells us about things that only big kids will know about. There are even a couple of things that even I didn't know about, and I'm about as big a kid as you will possibly meet. Here's Mo Willems' story. Are you big? Are you big? A hot air balloon is big, and the hot air balloon is showing a lot bigger than the person. A cloud is big, and the cloud is showing bigger than the big balloon and the person. A storm is big, and the storm is showing bigger to be than the cloud and the big balloon and the person. Australia is big, and Australia is showing bigger than the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. The moon is big, and the moon is showing bigger than Australia and the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. The earth is big, and the earth is bigger than the moon and the Australia and the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. The sun is big, and the sun is bigger than the earth and the moon and the Australia and the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. The star Palox is big, and the star Palox is bigger than the sun and the earth and the moon and the Australia and the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. The Milky Way galaxy, which is made of billions of stars and billions of planets and billions of other things, is really, 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 really big. And it's showing that the Milky Way galaxy is bigger than the star Pollux and the sun and the earth and the moon and the Australia, the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. You can barely see them down there. But not as big as the M100 galaxy, and the M100 galaxy is bigger than the Milky Way galaxy and the star Pollux and the sun and the earth and the moon and the Australia and the storm and the cloud and the big balloon and the person. Or a galaxy cluster, which is bigger than an M100 galaxy, a Milky Way galaxy, a star Pollux, a sun, an earth, a moon, Australia, a storm, the cloud, the big balloon, and the person. So, are you big? And the little ant says, you are to me. At the end of this book, Mo tells us that the illustrations in this book are fictional representations and not true to scale. For real-world size differences, you can check out the average size comparisons above. It's easier than taking an ant on a hot air balloon on a cloudy night over Australia to gaze upon the galaxies. And here's some of the things that Mo tells us about. A hot air balloon is 19 times bigger than an average kid. The moon is 5 times bigger in Australia than Australia, and the Earth is 49 times bigger than the moon. The sun is 1,300,000 times bigger than the Earth, and it says an average kid is 430 times taller than an ant, and a galaxy cluster is 8,500,000 times bigger than an average kid, give or take. And that's the end of the story. Everything can be found that are as big as you and others that are smaller than you. Just like you will always find other kids that are faster or smaller than you, or smarter or less smarter than you, or better artists or less so than you. I think the only really thing that comes down to is the fact that you are only the very best you that anybody can ever find. So be very happy about that. Always remember that Grandpa loves you, because you are the very best you of you that I can possibly find, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.